Hey girls, welcome to week 2 of our Jamberry Strong reStart. First off, I want to say that I have loved reading through your stories, and thank you so much for sharing your personal stories with us and why you're doing this business, what your goals are. I've really enjoyed reading through those, and I think it's really encouraging for all of us to see those. Um, Mr. James here decided he needed the mommy just as I got ready to do this, so he's hanging out with us tonight. Say hi. Say hi. Do you see now why I call him Dobby? You Harry Potter fans out there, look at his ears. See how they stick out like that? I'm not making fun. I think he's cute. But I think he does look a little bit like Dobby. Anyways, so this is our week 2 training, and this week we're going to be talking about parties and connections. So obviously we are a party plan company, that's what we were created to be, and there's a reason for that. That's because through a party plan, we're able to make connections with people. We're not just selling a product here. We are, people are buying into the opportunity for a personal connection with us. And that personal connection includes customized customer service for each person. We get to really help them troubleshoot and help pick designs. And there's a customer service aspect there that we don't always get from a traditional shopping experience. One thing to keep in mind as you're representing our company and as you're having parties is that we want to be more like Nordstrom and less like Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with Walmart. I shop at Walmart. But the customer experience is a completely different thing. At Nordstrom, you go in and there's classical piano music being played. There's someone immediately there with you asking, what are you looking for today? How can we help you? You don't have to carry your items around the store. They go get a dressing room ready for you with the items that you're wanting to try on. It's just a very personalized connection. And that's what we want to be about here at Jamberry. One thing that kind of struck me this week is that the power of the human voice is kind of being forgotten in our culture at this time. We're so social media driven right now, and entertainment driven, technology driven, and none of those things are bad per se. But I think we have forgotten about the power of the human voice and the power of human connection. So that's good for our business in a couple of ways. One, we're able to use all that available technology and social media to our advantage, and really, Jamberry has been a pioneer in Facebook parties. We were one of the first companies to really have a business model that has allowed us to be so successful with Facebook. And the other good thing about that is we need to understand that power of the voice and grab a hold of that and use it for our advantage, so that I think because we don't interact personally so much anymore, that personal touch and that human voice, is the power of that is almost amplified now. What do you think? James is listening so hard. So I want you to use that to your advantage, both ways. Understanding that, we can really tap into this technology that we have now and use Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest for our business purposes, but also remembering the power of the human voice and the power of personal connection. So let's talk about parties. Like I said, we've been using Facebook for a while now. We are very much one of the pioneers of using Facebook for a party plan company. And most of us, bless you little man, most of us use Facebook the majority of the time for our business. But let's think about something. How long do you want to be in this business? How long do you want to be successful with Jamberry? Do you want to continue to climb the promotion ladder and give yourself promotions and increase your paycheck? If you do, if you want to have longevity with our company, then we need to realize that social media is going to change throughout the years. And not just social media, the way we use the internet is going to change. There may even be a day where the internet is not a public, something that's available to the public anymore. We have no idea what's going to happen. Maybe one day a glitch will happen with Facebook and it's gone. And we need to have the skill set of a home party. I personally do not do a lot of home parties. I've maybe done a total of 10 of them, as I've done Jamberry now about a year and a half, or less than 10 even. I haven't done a lot. Majority of my parties, and I've had like 60 parties since I started Jamberry. Majority of those are online. And I love having that flexibility because, hello, I've got 6 kids and 2 of them are babies and one of them is nursing. I can't be running around out and about all the time in the evenings. But it's important that we have that skill set so that if we do need to fall back on that, we can without a problem, and we can still have longevity with our and success with our company, even if the social media platform that we're used to isn't there the way that we know it to be today. So let's talk about a home party, how it's run. I love Jamberry in the fact that our home parties are so laid back. It's really just a bunch of friends together doing their nails. It's so non-salesy. I just love it. And I've sold for other companies before, and so I know I can vouch for that difference that there is in a home party with Jamberry. So how do I do my parties? Like I said, very laid back. I come in, and first off, you want to make sure that your bags are neat. Excuse me. Your tools are clean and ready to go. Your presentation looks neat. Remember, again, we want to be like Nordstrom, not like Walmart. So have your items ready to go and clean and neat looking. And then you're going to start off with the right-left game. I love the right-left game. And if any of you have ever asked me before, what do you do for home parties? You know my answer is always the right-left game. And I'll tell you why I love it so much. The right-left game is in our files in Jamily Blessings. And it's one of those games, it's a story and that you read. And when you say left, they pass the gift left. When you say right, they pass the gift right. It's really easy. Even kids, little girls that are there in the party can do it. And I love it because the story that you read is the story of Jamberry, how we got started, how we became a party plan company. It talks about hostess rewards. It talks about joining the company and the great opportunity there is. It talks about, maybe it talks about the price of the product. I don't know. There's just a lot of information in this little story. And the fun thing is, because it's a game, you don't feel like you're lecturing or you're having to be like a salesperson and shoot out all these facts and remember all these facts. And the people who are listening don't feel like you're pitching them a sale. They're playing a game and they're really paying attention because they want to hear when you say right and left. So I think it's genius, absolutely genius. Especially if you're nervous and it's so easy just to have your phone out with that file open and you're just reading off of the phone. It's so easy. So after that game, I pull out my phone and turn on the timer to 5 minutes, and I hand out another little prize. It could be an accent sheet. It could be a petty pack. It could be a full sheet of nails. Just whatever you want to give away. And you say, I've got the timer for 5 minutes. Now that you know a little bit about Jamberry, you probably have some questions. So I'm going to let you ask questions for 5 minutes. And the person who has the prize, the person who's asking the question gets the prize to hold while they're asking. Then the next person asks, and they pass the prize to that person. And when the timer goes off, whoever has the prize gets to keep it. So there's that. And I end up getting usually a lot of questions about the business opportunity at this point. So then we move into the hostess typically will help me do a demonstration of how to apply and remove the nails. And then I set them loose to go do their own accent nails. They each get to do one per hand. So they use one accent sheet. And as different people are doing that at the application station. Other ladies have the catalogs, they're asking me questions. I'm helping out with, I'm kind of running back and forth between catalog questions and mix and match many questions to the application station to make sure everyone's good there. And then we get into the ordering time. And I make it a point to sit with each lady, sit right next to her as she is finished with her order form, and we talk about it, and I'll tell her, I compliment on her choices. That'll look great with your skin tone, or I can tell that's your style, something like that. And then I can move into, did you have fun? What was your favoriteest part of the party? What did you love the most? She tells me that. And then I say, well, what interested you the most about the business opportunity? And so we can talk about that a little bit. I always start at the top and work down. So I want to give the opportunity for business. That's when I say, what interested you most about the business opportunity? And if we're not getting a good vibe on that, then we move to, well, what did you think about the party? Did you have a really good time? How do you think your friends would like to do something like this? And you get free nails if you have a party at your house. And if that's a no, then we move on to the order form. So we start at joining the team, move on to being a hostess, and then move on to being a customer. So it's very, very simple, very easy. I always thank the hostess in front of everyone and really love on